Most English learners walk up to a taxi and say, I want to go to the airport. And that sounds rude. They don't realize it. Let's fix that right now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Man, that opening hit hard. I've done that. I've said I want to go so many times.
You are not alone, Leo. Almost every learner makes this mistake. And the funny thing is, it's such a tiny change that makes you sound instantly more polite. Today, we're talking about taking a taxi or Uber. 3 phrases, that's all you need. And by the end of this episode, you will never say, I want to go again.
I love that energy. Where do we start?
Let's start with the number 1 phrase. Imagine you are standing outside a hotel with your luggage. You see a taxi. You need to get to the train station. Most learners say, I want to go to the train station. But natives say, could you take me to the train station?
Oh, I hear the difference already. Could you take me to is a question. I want to go is a demand.
Exactly. Let me break this down. Could you take me to? That's 4 words. COULDYOUTAKEMETO. And then you say the place. So, could you take me to the airport? Could you take me to 42nd Street? Could you take me to this address?
Wait, so do I need to say please too?
Great question. You can, but with could you, it's already polite. Adding please is even nicer. Could you please take me to the airport? That's gold. But just could you take me to is already very natural.
Let me practice. So I get in the taxi. I say, could you take me to the Grand Hotel?
Perfect. You sound like a native speaker right now.
Really? That was easy.
It is easy. But here is the thing, Leo. Many learners from Spanish-speaking backgrounds might say, take me to the Grand Hotel. It sounds like a command. And Chinese speakers often say, I want to go Grand Hotel. That drops the to and sounds a bit unnatural. Arabic speakers sometimes say, I need to go to the Grand Hotel, which is okay, but it's less polite than could you take me.
So I need is not as good as could you.
Correct. I need works. But could you is softer, more polite, and in English, politeness is often about giving the other person a choice. Could you take me to? The driver can say yes. Take me to? That's not a choice. That's an order.
I never thought of it that way. So it's about respect.
It is. And now let's move to our second phrase. This is for when you are late, you are rushing, you need the driver to know.
I have been in that situation so many times. Running late for a flight, what do I say?
You say, I'm in a hurry. 3 words. I am in a hurry. Let's use it in context. You get in the taxi. You say, could you take me to the airport? I'm in a hurry.
So I give the destination first, then the reason.
Exactly. Or you could say it in one breath like, could you take me to the airport? I'm in a hurry. That sounds very natural.
And what about I'm late? Can I say that?
You can. I'm late means you should already be somewhere. I'm in a hurry means you need to move fast, slightly different. So for example, if your flight is at 3 p.m. and it's 2:30 p.m. and the drive takes 45 minutes, you are late. You say, I'm late for my flight.
Okay, so I'm in a hurry is more about the speed of the drive. I'm late is about the time.
You got it. Now let me give you another variation. Some natives say, I'm running late. That means the same as I'm late. So you could say, I'm running late for my flight. Could you hurry?
Wait, can I say could you hurry?
That's a little direct. Better to say, could you please hurry? Or even softer, is there any way we can get there faster?
That is very polite. Okay, I am taking notes. What is the third phrase?
The third phrase is my favorite. Can you drop me at the corner?
Drop me at the corner. So this is not for the exact address.
Right. Let me explain. Sometimes you don't want the taxi to go all the way to the exact door. Maybe there is traffic. Maybe the street is too narrow. Maybe you want to stop at a cafe before you go home. So you say, can you drop me at the corner?
And drop here means?
It means let me get out of the car. So drop me at the corner means I want to get out at the corner. Drop me at the front entrance. Drop me at the gate. Drop me at the station entrance.
I love this. So I could say, could you take me to the airport? Actually, can you drop me at the departures entrance?
Perfect. That is exactly how natives talk. And here is a tip. You can also say, drop me off. Can you drop me off at the corner? Drop me off is slightly more common in some regions, but drop me is also fine.
Okay, so let me summarize. Phrase 1, could you take me to? Phrase 2, I'm in a hurry. Phrase 3, can you drop me at the corner?
You nailed it. And now let me share something that surprises most learners. When you pay in the US, you usually give a tip.
Oh, this is important. How much?
For a taxi or Uber, 15 to 20% of the fare. So if the ride costs $20, you give a tip of $3 to $4. And here is how you say it. You can say, keep the change. Or you can say, here, this is for you.
Keep the change. So if the fare is $18 and I give $20, I say, keep the change.
Exactly. And that means the driver keeps the extra $2 as a tip. Simple, natural, and very common.
What about using a credit card? Can I add a tip on the card?
Great question. In most US taxis and all Ubers, you can add a tip on the app or on the card machine. The machine will ask, would you like to add a tip? And you can choose 15, 20, or 25%. Or you can choose custom and type an amount.
So I don't need to carry cash?
Not usually, but have some cash just in case, especially in older taxis in some cities. Now, let me also share a cultural thing. In the US, drivers often make small talk. They might ask, where are you from? Or first time in the city? Or big plans today?
Oh no, small talk. That makes me nervous.
It can be nerve-wracking, but here is a simple strategy. Keep your answers short and honest. If they ask where are you from, you can say I'm from Brazil or I'm from Japan. If they ask first time in New York, you say yes, first time, or no, I've been here a few times.
And what if I don't want to talk?
That is totally fine. You can say I'm sorry, I need to make a quick call. Or you can just put in headphones. That is a universal sign of please don't talk to me.
I love that. So now, let's do a full practice scenario. Maya, you play the taxi driver. I play the passenger.
Perfect. Let's do it. Ready?
Ready.
Hi there. Where to?
Could you take me to the Holiday Inn on Fifth Avenue?
Sure, no problem. Is that the one near the park?
Yes, I think so. Also, I'm in a hurry. My meeting is at 10.
Got it. I'll get you there fast.
Thanks. Oh, actually, can you drop me at the corner? There's a coffee shop I want to visit first.
Sure thing. So drop you at the corner of 5th and 42nd?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
That was beautiful. You sounded so natural.
Really? I felt nervous, but I just remembered the 3 phrases. Could you take me to I'm in a hurry? Can you drop me at the corner?
You used them perfectly, and notice you didn't say I want once.
I didn't. That is amazing.
Now, here's the thing, Leo, and this is for everyone listening. You just did that. You used real native phrases, and you can do this in real life. The next time you get in a taxi, say, could you take me to? Even if your grammar is not perfect, even if you're nervous, just use that one phrase.
It sounds so much better than what I used to say.
So much better. And now let's talk about one more thing. Sometimes you need to tell the driver to stop in a specific spot. Maybe you see your hotel on the left. You say, you can stop here, or this is fine.
This is fine. I like that.
This is fine is very natural. Or right here is good. Or pull over here, please.
What does pull over mean?
Pull over means the driver moves the car to the side of the road and stops. So you say pull over here and the driver stops near the sidewalk.
Okay, so pull over here is for stopping. Drop me at the corner is for getting out.
Yes, they are connected. Usually you say pull over here and then I'll get out here. Or you combine them, can you pull over at the corner and drop me off?
That is so smooth. I am going to practice that.
Good. Now, before we finish, let me address a question that I hear all the time from learners. Should I sit in the front seat or the back seat?
Oh, that is a good question. What is the rule?
In a taxi, back seat is standard, especially in big cities. In an Uber, you can sit in the front if you want to chat with the driver. But many people sit in the back. It is not rude either way.
What about when there are 3 or 4 people?
Then everyone gets in the back, or 2 in the back, 1 in the front. It is flexible. Just don't sit in the front if the driver has a lot of stuff there.
Got it. Okay. I think I am ready for my next taxi ride.
You are ready. And you know what? I want everyone listening to try this today. The next time you are in a taxi, an Uber, a Lyft, use just one of these phrases. Say, "Could you take me to," and see how the driver reacts. They will probably treat you more warmly.
Because you sound more polite.
Yes, and politeness opens doors. In English, being polite is not about being weak. It is about being respectful. And respectful people get better service.
That is a great life lesson, too.
It really is. All right, let's do a quick recap before we go. Our 3 phrases today. Number 1, "Could you take me to," for telling the driver where you want to go. Number 2, "I'm in a hurry," for when you need to get there fast. And number 3, "Can you drop me at the corner," for when you want to get out before the exact address.
And bonus, keep the change for tipping.
Yes, keep the change. Simple and natural.
I love it. Maya, this was so helpful. I feel like I can actually have a real conversation with a taxi driver now.
You can, and you will. That is what Speak Like a Native is all about. Real phrases for real life. No textbook nonsense.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. We have a new episode every single day.
That is right. And leave us a comment. Tell us about a funny or awkward taxi experience you had in English. We read every comment.
And we might even use your story in a future episode.
Maybe. Until next time, keep practicing. And remember, the next time you get in a taxi, don't say "I want." Say, "Could you take me to?"
See you next time, everyone.
Bye.